Okay, today we're going to learn the halacha. Well, the minhag. It's not halacha really. The minhag of malkos Erev Yom Kippur. So the Tur brings in the end of Tov Reish Zayin. He says, "When V'nehagin ba'Ashkenaz shekol hakol loikin malkos mem." The poskim saying it means lamet tes, not mem. Beveis hakneses achar tfilas hamincha. They get malkos. Shemitoch kach yitan el liboy loshuv me'averes shebeyodoi. So that's going to be a reminder to do tshuva. You're getting malkos not because you're a good boy. You're getting malkos because you need to do tshuva. So the Beis Yosef, he questions the story. He says, he brings first of all, he says from the kolboy. What he said like this: Kach kosav a kolboy. Nohagul ilkas malkos achar tvila. After they're going to mikveh, they get malkos lachnia levovam haorel. So that's literally what the Tur brings over the same shita. That's the idea of the malkos as for achnoa salev. You should feel humble, and you're coming to Hashem before Yom Kippur, davening to Hashem with humility. But then he says v'tmiani. He questioned this. The Beis Yosef. Lo malkos v'shatam b'nei malkos mechaperes oven. It should be not only should come b'achnoa salev. That's on its own. The malkos, it's a kapora. We don't have dayanim smuchim today that we get the real malkos like they say at the time of the Sanhedrin. V'gam en boim edim shehistru boy. We don't have witnesses that they before malkos. If you didn't have witnesses, you didn't have a warning, you wouldn't get malkos. So he says, even though it's not a real full-fledged malkos like we used to have, but that's kapara, the ideal. So he wonders, he doesn't answer for it, why the Tur didn't bring this inyan of kapara. Now, the Bach and the Darche Moshe, they all answer the question of the Beis Yosef. They say like this, this whole malkos, malkos kodu v'enrak lezichron malkos. It's not a real malkos. Zichron balma. That's why you don't get a real malkos. It's symbolic. If it's symbolic, it's no more element of kapora. The whole idea is just to remind you to be humble. Say similarly, they're saying the Darche Moshe over here. Interesting enough that the Beis Yosef himself, when he wrote the Shulchan Aruch, he writes exactly the way the Tur. He doesn't bring his own. He's like this. Here's what he says over here. Kol hakol loikim malkos arboim achar tfilas hamincha shemitoch kach yiten liboy loshuv me'averes shebeyodoi. He's saying exactly what the Tur says, meaning he had the question about Lamaisa. He goes, that's the main reason. It's not for kapora. It does not offer any kapora. It's not. It's not a real malkos, but we're doing it. The idea of the malkos to have some kind of humility, yeah. And then now I'm going to the Shulchan Aruch. So it says over there the Ramo. B'nohagu shanilke omer viduyim b'shosh nilke. The person getting the malkos is saying viduy v'hamalke, and the one giving him the malkos omer v'urachum yichaper ovoin. He's saying the pasuk v'urachum. And the V'urachim has 13 words. If you're saying 3 times, it's exactly 39 malkos. For every one, you say V'urachim, it's 39. Yes, V'urachim, V'chaparov, and Gilm Pam Shem Lamates. Teves Keneged Lamates Makos. Okay, so the Emes is some tak noeg like this. The malkos saying V'urachim, and the Nilke saying Vidui. As many noeg like in minhag Chabad, they're both saying V'urachim. Then is when it says when nohagu lahalkos b'ritzua kolduhu, any with anything, any belt, any ritzua, with anything you could give malkos. The enerak lezichron lamalkos. That's not the real malkos. However, is v'igach ritzua shel egel. Take the ritzua that made out of calf. I'm not sure if we have today such a ritzua. That's also people that are not makbid, because, like I said, al derech shenever, the reason Yoda shoyer koineu. Yeah, Yoda. The pasuk says Yoda v'chamor evus ba'olam. Oh, so so he says over here Why don't we take also the chamoir? That's what in the Gemara and Makkah says they used to take the retzu used to be from shoir and chamoir because of that because the whole thing is lezichran ba'alma with one thing that says lezichran and it's good enough. Like I said, even that not everybody is noig to do. So, but with anything you do, it's fine because it says lezichran ba'alma. So like this, interesting enough, there's a minhag that says the Mogen Avram brings this minhag. Chosu b'ksuim sha'ari lo ya makpid ala malkos. Arizal wasn't makpid on the 39 malkos. Raksho malkinus a dalet malkias. He didn't do 39. He got only 4 malkias. Arizal neged dalet oistes Hashem. Then also he brings, according to Arizal, different than regular minhag, not 39 malchus, 4. Can I get Shem Yud Kevavke for every letter he got 1 malchus, and also another difference was between minhag Hari, the way it's brought over here. Over here it says the Mechaber says Kol HaKol Loikim malchus achar tfilas amincha. But by him it says by Arizal. ואחר כך טוב כאן באש ובמים. משמע from Arizal that first he did Tevila, the first he did Malkes, that's b'chinas Eish, bono b'esh b'moim, then he went to the Mikveh, b'moim. Yeah. Now it says also the Ramo says V'hanilke lo ye'amoid v'lo yeshev rak muteh. A lot of people make a mistake, and this minhag over here, some people mamash sit down on their knees on the floor. It says no, don't sit, don't stand. So bumita, just be leaning a little bit to the side. Ponov letzofon v'achoyrov Ladoram. That's from the Maharil. So you should be facing the north, and your back should be to the south. And the Taz brings over here the levush. What's the reason for it? He says, "Levush kosav hu adin ifcha." You could do also the opposite, meaning face the south, and the back should be to the north. So it's v'lo mamayet elash lo yeh achoyrav lemizrach lemayrav. The Maharil tried to exclude over here by saying it should go south and north, not west and east. The reason for it, you shouldn't be facing east and west. It says, "Mipnei she'ashchina shruya sham." So you don't want to do keneged ashchina. However, the Taz doesn't like this reason. He says, "V'kol she'aronu korim mishtachem v'yom kippur neged mizrach, v'lo manasem bevidoy." The holiness hachnoah, and we bow down to the mizrach. So what's wrong with that? That we're bowing down to the mizrach. That's why I'm saying a different reason. And by the way, the reason of the Taz, all the poskim quote that reason of the Taz. V'nireli the davka omer she'afef ponov l'tzat sofan. It's not like you could do facing south and the back to north. No, but davka face north, he says, and for a different reason. Sheikar cheta odom u'machmas moman. He says the main problem of people's averes has come because of money. People do a lot of averes because of money. The gold comes, the money comes from the north, he says. That's why we're facing that symbolically to say that a lot of our problems is problems of money, and for that we're trying to do tshuva. He says, Al ken machnia atzmo el oisot tzad. You when you get malchus and you bow, you lean towards the north. It shows anachno and humility into that side where the problem coming from. That means you have to fix the problem from its origin. Kanal nochon. It says that's what looks to me the right. Like I said, most poskim they bring the reason of the Taz. So we're getting the malchus symbolically to have hachno and facing the north, because the most problems starting because of that. Oh, so that's the Chochmah Shloime brings something to show you how important is the malkos. The end of Maseches Makos, the Gemara brings an opinion over there of Rab Chanina ben Gamliel that if you get malkos, even Chaz v'Sholom, somebody chayav kores, chayav krisas shaloku, that could get rid of the chiyuv kores. So if Chaz v'Sholom, somebody did some averes throughout the year that he's chayav kores, would that malkos, and then he says, even though there is a whole machloikis if it's la halacha like this, but if you do tshuva, he says definitely kul alma. Tshuva and malkos could get rid of chiyuv korah. So that minhag of malkos, it's only symbolic, it's not the real malkos, but the idea besides, Achnoah Salavi says, if Chaz v'Sholom somebody had any chiyuv korah through doing the malkos with the tshuva accompanied by tshuva, he can even get rid of chiyuv korah.